standing in the line. The police moved in with batons and proceeded in a systematic fashion to bludgeon people with their truncheons until a space was made clear for the removal of a budget rent-a-car or budget rent-a-van into the complex that had scab labour inside.
And what were your injuries?
Although I tried to cover myself up and stop injury, I suffered several blows to the head and required ambulance emergency treatment.
A friend of yours, Cheryl Burstow, I believe, was very badly injured.
Yes, she required, well, I found it necessary to have 2 stitches in her head after being beaten.
How did she receive those injuries?
She was hit by police batons several times. She was right in front of me as this happened, and I think that you've got footage that shows that occurring. It's no way to treat human beings, treat them that way.
Did the police ask you to move?
Myself, I was not at the picket immediately prior to the movement of police onto the protesters.
Or did they ask any of the protesters? Did they tell them that they should move at that time?
They gave a 2-minute warning, but I had come from up the road to alert people that scab labour was moving towards the picket. The police made space for me to enter the picket. And then as soon as the space closed behind me, I heard the call as a 1-minute warning. And
why didn't you move?
Because the issue is much too important to be frightened off by bully boy tactics. This is about communities. It's about communities deciding how they want to live and how they want to educate their children. And it's not a matter that should be swayed by the use of brute force and ignorance.
Ruben, you were a teacher at the school.
That's right.
Were you expecting this kind of violence, or that it would go this far?
Well, when the police first moved in the early parts of the campaign, the violence was directed against property, not against individuals. They were very, very careful not to rough up individuals, except for 1 or 2 minor skirmishes. There were no arrests in the early parts of the campaign, so they were obviously told to take a very passive attitude. That changed. We were warned by individual police on the weekend that that policy was going to change and they were going to use force.
Well, the police are claiming that they were attacked initially by protesters.
Well, if you can find one piece of footage that shows that, I'll eat that piece of footage.
Why do you think the police are claiming that?
The police attacked a community group. They attacked grandmothers, teachers, children. My own son was part of that group. They attacked them with brute force. They have to justify that. And now they're madly looking around for scapegoats, for talk of provocation. They even mentioned 10 injuries. Now again, show me one piece of footage that shows a police injury, because we can show you plenty of injuries on our part.
There is talk of professional agitators at the college. Are you a professional agitator?
Excuse me, can I just respond to that, because this has been brought up a number of times and it's a red herring. Our committee has always been broadly based. It includes members of the Liberal Party, members of the Labor Party, members of trade unions. It includes members of socialist organisations. It's broadly based, it always has been. And it's the same now, nothing's changed. We put out a call for all supporters to come out to that school and support us. If some of those happen to be members of socialist organisations, we make no apologies for that. If some of them happen to be members of the Liberal Party that are angry about what Kennett is doing to schools, we make no apologies for that. We call on everyone to come down. The only stipulation is that they abide by the regulations that we've set up for the pickets. No violence.
Ruben and Dean, thank you for your time. We'll have to leave it there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Using batons on unarmed demonstrators. Hardly the spirit of Christmas, is it? Next, how you can give...